The public defender tonight. On behalf of my clients, Judge.
I extremely apologize, Your Honor, for showing up late.
Your name?
My name is Francisco Andres Casal.
Before we dive in, just a quick note. This commentary is created for educational purposes, designed to help those who may be confused or curious about courtroom processes. If you don't find it helpful, feel free to skip ahead. But for those who want a deeper understanding, stay tuned. It's about to get intense. This case starts with what seems like a simple bond violation, but don't be fooled. We're about to see how small timing mistakes can spiral into serious legal consequences. A single father struggling to keep up, a judge clearly losing patience, and a system that doesn't bend easily. Will the court show leniency, or is this headed toward a harsher outcome? Pay close attention, because every excuse, every delay, and every decision here matters more than you think.
Your Honor, I know the court would like to address the bond violation first.
Yes. Here, but this is the reason you can't test on time?
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I try to do it just with having kids and I'm in a busy life as a single dad. It's kind of hard to take track of the times, but I will be more on top of it if you give me another chance.
Did we set an order on this one? Or we just got it?
No, we just got that yesterday, Your Honor. This is the first violation.
And Your Honor, I've spoken with Mr. Cazetta Loretta, and I asked the same question that the court did. He indicated to me that he thought that as long as he got the test in, that he would be fine. I told him that these time blocks in which he's supposed to test by.
I don't know what that meant. As long as he got a test in.
As he's supposed to test between 6 a.m. and 9 a.m. and he tests at 9:18 a.m. because the majority, if not all of these, are for late tests. I tried to look through every last one of them. I don't think that there were any. There were a few missed tests very early on in December.
I guess I'm unclear though as to why, if I give you 3-hour windows, you can't find the time in those 3-hour windows to test.
Your Honor, he explained to me that he has been extremely overwhelmed with his children, his work schedule, which is those are the different reasons that he's been testing late. Sometimes he wouldn't even have the device on him when he was at work or elsewhere. I told him that this is a very serious situation. I would say that the positive is that he has not had any positive tests. And I know that weighs a little bit because obviously the court has required that he test timely. I have spoken with him. He informed me that he's currently on probation out in Kent County in Kentwood. I did supply the court with another document. I spoke with his probation officer in Kentwood, and she states that he is currently testing with them 1 to 2 times weekly. He's doing ETG tests as well as it's a dipstick test is how she described it. And he's doing the ETG tests and it tests for drugs and alcohol. I have provided the court, I asked her to submit a write-up explaining the results of those tests. She did submit it to me. I forwarded it to his community corrections agent, and I furnished a copy to the court as well as the people.
When was that?
Today, Judge.
Did we get something from?
Yeah, it's in the file. Then we'll give it a read.
Yes.
It's
So, Your Honor, and I asked specifically, I know in the initial paragraph, she describes the type of testing that he's currently doing, but in the body of it, it does not say alcohol. She says that if it does not say he's positive for alcohol, then he has not tested positive for alcohol. And she has confirmed that all of his tests have been negative. He does have the positive THCs, but he has a medical marijuana card.
Justice has 2 failed to appear.
So the 2 failed to appear. He's telling me that he was in another court that date. I'd have to confirm the dates, but Your Honor, he did not start testing in our court until 12/12 is when he was required to begin his testing. So from the time frame that he's been testing with us, he has been very consecutive with his tests in Kentwood as well, and he has been negative for everything there, except for the positive THC, which he has the card for.
Now, this is where things get legally interesting. The defense is building a credibility argument, highlighting consistent negative test results while trying to downplay the timing violations. But here's the issue. Courts don't just care if you comply, they care how you comply. Missing strict testing windows can signal unreliability, even if the results are clean. So the real question is, should the judge prioritize intent and clean records or strict adherence to rules? What would you decide in this situation?
Can't seem to do anything on time. Why was he late today?
Your Honor,
Your Honor, I was late coming over here. I stayed out in Grand Rapids, so I had to pack my family up and I took off. And right 30 minutes before I remembered about my harassment test, so I turned around, ran home, did the test, submitted it. I brought the apparatus with me just in case. I deeply apologize for the time frame, sir.
and Your Honor, typically the court has been very generous in allowing him to log in on Zoom. I think the court can remember when this case was first called today, I informed the court that we did not make that Zoom request because we knew the court would need him here in person to address this.
And you're asking for an adjournment.
We are, Your Honor. I'm in communications with the people in regards to a resolution.
All right, we'll be sending an order out indicating that you are not to have any more missed tests. I'll handle this unless you want me to switch over to a SCRAM unit.
And Judge, I did speak with him about a SCRAM, and I think that would be best with his
Wait,
small children.
Okay.
Judge.
All right. Then we'll switch him over to a SCRAM testing unit.
So thank you, Your Honor.
How much time did you?
I think 2 weeks would be fine, Your Honor.
This is a pivotal turning point. Instead of continuing with the current testing system, the judge is considering switching to a SCRAM device, a much stricter form of alcohol monitoring. That's a big escalation. It shows the court is losing confidence in the defendant's ability to follow basic conditions independently. And notice how quickly that shift happens. It only takes repeated minor violations to trigger major consequences. Do you think this is fair? Or is the system being too couture on someone juggling real-life responsibilities?
Probable cause conference will be adjourned March 12th, 2026, 9 a.m.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Bond will continue with
Thank you.
the change in it being the SCRAM unit. You can head over there now if you have the other one to turn in.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor. I will do that surely right now. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Court calls the case People versus Lawrence Ransom.
Assistant Public Defender Chinazi Kyriakin, really, Your Honor, on behalf of Mr. Lawrence Ransom. Mr. Ransom, state your name for the record, please.
Lawrence Ransom.
Your Honor, we're asking.
And where was he?
Judge, Mr. Ransom indicates, and I think I told the court earlier that I had not had contact with Mr. Ransom, which was true. But he states that he called my office, and they told him that his court date was scheduled for 1:30. So I don't know. I will find out. I'll get to the bottom of it, where this incorrect information came from.
To see, I've called you and stop. She doesn't answer the phone. She doesn't answer the phone for me. That's what I'm thinking. So how come you didn't answer the phone when he called?
I don't believe he called me. Did you call my phone?
I called your, I don't have your phone number. I called the office. They told me to come at the same time I've been coming last time, and that was 2:00. I got here at 1:25. Trying to be early, but
So they told you just to appear the same time you did last time. And that's what you did.
no, I was here.
You were early, but I mean, your intent was just come at the same time last time.
No, that's why I came early. I came at 1:25. I was trying to be, they said 2:00. I was trying to be 45 minutes early. I was trying to be earlier than that.
So he doesn't do good in math either. You got here, that's not 45 minutes. You're good. It's not you I'm worried about. It's like what communication is getting through.
I will get to the bottom of it, Judge.
Okay, you get to the bottom of it. Otherwise, what's going to end up happening is you're going to have your client's bench warrant.
No, I'm so, thank you so much, Your Honor, for recalling.
Because if I asked him right now, would you want me to lock him up or you? I bet you he's going to say you.
No, he.
Yes, he would. Yes, he would. Okay. I'll cancel the bench warrant.
Thank you so much, Your Honor.
Shoot. Huh? Or Carol? No. You want an adjournment?
Yes, please, Your Honor. We're trying to, he's out of county, so we're working on getting him into a sobriety court in Wayne County.
Oh, okay. So how far along are you on that process? Because
We're just starting. Yes.
which part of Wayne?
He lives in Canton, Judge, so.
So at least he's on the air. Okay. Let's do it this way and then. And to put it, I'm going to put it 30 days out.
Okay.
And so you can start that process and see what can happen on that.
Thank you very much.
So I'll set it for March 19, 2026. Okay.
Thank you, Judge.
And sir, I joke about it, but thank you for coming early and trying to be proactive on it. I do appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yes, absolutely. Always try to do what I can for you. You know, and I did today.
You did.
I did today. Because yesterday was Random Acts of Kindness Day. I decided to postpone it until today. And so these things I did for Akinwumi were just random acts of kindness. Kinda.
It's not.
No, it is. No, it was. It was. I'm pulling in.
Thank you very much.
Why do you say that wasn't? It was. It was on the calendar. Well, I don't know if it was on the calendar. Alexa told me that's what day it was. Yesterday, my whole day was random acts of kindness toward you. You okay? All right, never mind. That was pushing it. Wow. Everybody just turns on.
What we just witnessed is a perfect example of how courtroom decisions often hinge on consistency, accountability, and communication. Despite negative test results, repeated lateness and confusion created doubt in the court's eyes, leading to stricter monitoring through a SCRAM device. On the other hand, the second case highlights how simple miscommunication can nearly result in a bench warrant, showing just how fragile these situations can be. The bigger takeaway? In the legal system, effort alone isn't enough. Precision and reliability are everything. If you found this case as shocking as we did, make sure to hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more jaw-dropping courtroom breakdowns.